Have you ever sat down, closed your eyes, taken a deep breath, and said to yourself, "Okay, now I'm going to meditate," only to find your mind screaming louder than ever? The harder you try to focus, the more distracted you become. The more you chase peace, the further it slips away. You start to feel frustrated, maybe even defeated, wondering, why can't I meditate like everyone else? But here's the strange and beautiful truth that Alan Watts tried to tell us. You can't meditate because you're trying to. Watts believed that meditation isn't something you do. It's something that happens when you stop doing. It's not about forcing your mind into silence, but allowing silence to arise on its own. He compared it to muddy water. The more you stir it, the cloudier it becomes. But if you simply let it be, the mud settles and the water becomes clear. The same is true for the mind. The more effort you put into stopping your thoughts, the more they resist. Meditation begins only when effort ends. We live in a culture that glorifies control. We are trained from childhood to chase results, to achieve, to master, to perfect. We turn everything into a project, even our search for inner peace. So when we sit down to meditate, we unconsciously approach it like another challenge. We set goals. I'll meditate for 20 minutes. I'll clear my thoughts. I'll feel calm. But the moment we turn meditation into a goal, we lose what it really is. Meditation isn't about getting somewhere. It's about realizing you're already there. Alan Watts often laughed at how modern people try to relax. He said it's like trying to go to sleep by willing yourself to sleep. The very effort keeps you awake. The harder you try to let go, the tighter you grip. Meditation works the same way. The act of trying to control your mind is the very thing that prevents stillness. Real meditation begins when you stop trying to meditate. It's when you stop interfering, stop judging, stop striving, and just watch. The reason you feel like you can't meditate isn't because you're bad at it. It's because you keep judging the experience. You sit there thinking, my thoughts won't stop. I'm doing this wrong. I'm not peaceful enough. But meditation doesn't require silence. It requires awareness. Even your restless thoughts can be part of meditation if you simply notice them without labeling them as good or bad. When you allow everything to be exactly as it is, you discover what Watts called the still point of the turning world, a moment of complete presence where everything moves, yet you remain centered. Think of your mind like the ocean. On the surface, waves rise and fall. Thoughts, emotions, sensations, distractions. But beneath the surface, the ocean is vast and still. That deep stillness is your true nature. You don't have to get rid of the waves to experience it. You just have to stop fighting them. Meditation is not the absence of thought. It's the awareness that thoughts are not you. It's seeing that you are the entire ocean, not just the waves. Watts explained that meditation is like listening to music. You don't listen to a song to reach the final note. You enjoy every sound as it unfolds. In the same way, meditation isn't about reaching enlightenment or achieving serenity. It's about being with whatever is happening right now. Every sound, every breath, every flicker of thought is part of the music of existence. When you stop rushing toward some ideal moment of peace, you realize that peace is already woven into this one. The irony, as Alan Watts pointed out, is that people often practice meditation to escape themselves. They imagine a spiritual version of peace that excludes their current experience. No noise, no anger, no confusion. But real meditation isn't about escape. It's about intimacy with what's real. It's sitting with your chaos, your noise, your imperfection, and realizing that even that is sacred. Watts said, when you understand that what you are already is the universe experiencing itself, you stop trying to escape what is. The mind, by nature, moves. It thinks, analyzes, compares, remembers, and imagines. Trying to stop it is like trying to stop the wind. The moment you recognize this, meditation shifts from struggle to surrender. Instead of pushing against your thoughts, you begin to watch them pass by, like clouds drifting across a vast sky. The sky doesn't mind what clouds pass through it. It remains untouched. In that same way, your awareness is untouched by thought. The more you rest as that awareness, the less you identify with the noise inside your head. Watts also pointed out that our need for control stems from fear, the fear of losing ourselves. We cling to effort because we believe that without it, everything will fall apart. But meditation reveals the opposite. The moment you let go, life flows more freely. The breath finds its own rhythm, the heart beats on its own, and the universe moves effortlessly without your interference. You realize that existence itself doesn't need your control. It only needs your trust. This is why Watts often said that meditation is a form of play, not work. You don't meditate to earn something. You meditate to remember what it feels like to simply be. Just like a child who plays without reason or goal, you sit and let life unfold moment by moment. There's no winning or losing in meditation, only being. The laughter, the confusion, the silence, the noise, they all belong. Meditation is about embracing everything as it is, without resistance. Imagine sitting in a park and hearing the wind move through the trees. You don't need to label it or analyze it. You just listen. That's meditation. It's not about stopping the wind or controlling the rhythm of nature. It's about becoming aware that you are part of it. The birds, the breeze, the beating of your heart, all of it is one movement. When Watts spoke about meditation, he wasn't talking about a technique. He was describing a way of seeing. To meditate, he said, is to notice the illusion of separation begin to dissolve. You start to see that the thinker and the thought are not two different things. The sound and the listener are not separate. There's only one continuous process of life happening through you. And in that realization, the tension of trying disappears. What remains is effortless awareness, the simple act of being here. Meditation, as Watts put it, is the art of allowing. It's the surrender to what already is. When you drop the idea of being a good meditator, you drop the ego that constantly tries to improve, fix, or achieve. You stop seeking the future and start inhabiting the present. The beauty of meditation lies in its simplicity. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to become. The moment you understand this, even the act of breathing becomes sacred. The truth is, you were never meant to conquer the mind. You were meant to witness it, to see its patterns, its dance, its chaos, and recognize that behind it all, there's a still awareness that has never been disturbed. That awareness is what Alan Watts called the watcher. It's not trying to meditate. It's simply there, always watching, always present. And the moment you rest as that watcher, meditation begins naturally, without effort, without goal, without struggle. Because meditation isn't about doing anything. It's about realizing that the stillness you've been seeking was never lost. It was simply hidden beneath the noise of trying.